Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. How long are you going to wait? Too many people spend their lives waiting. They wait for the right time, the right opportunity, the right circumstances. They tell themselves, I'll start when I have more money. I'll take action when I feel ready. I'll go for it when everything falls into place. And while they wait, life keeps moving forward. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before they know it, years have passed. And they're still standing in the same place, wondering why success hasn't come knocking on their door. But here's the truth. Success doesn't wait for you. Life doesn't pause while you sit back hoping for the perfect moment. There will never be a time when everything is exactly right. There will always be something missing, something uncertain, something that makes you feel like you're not ready. But if you let that stop you, you will never move. You will never grow. You will never reach the heights you were meant to reach. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who have it all figured out. They are not the ones who have every resource, every advantage, every perfect condition. No. They are the ones who take action despite the uncertainty. They are the ones who move forward even when they don't feel ready. They are the ones who refuse to let fear, doubt, or circumstances hold them back. They don't wait for an opportunity. Think about the most successful people in the world. They weren't handed a perfect situation. They weren't given a golden path to follow. Many of them started with nothing. Some of them faced rejection after rejection. Others were told they weren't good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. But instead of sitting back and waiting for something to change, they made the change themselves. They took risks. They failed and got back up. They kept moving, kept learning, kept pushing forward until they turned their dreams into reality. You have that same power within you. You don't need to wait for permission to start. You don't need to wait for the perfect conditions. Everything you need to begin is already inside of you. You have ideas. You have skills. You have the ability to learn, to adapt, to improve. The only thing stopping you is the belief that you need to wait. But what if you decided right now that you are done waiting? What if you decided that today is the day you take action? What if you started with what you have, right where you are, and made the most of it? Some people say they don't have the right resources, but the truth is, resources are created by those who take action. If you don't have the knowledge, learn. If you don't have the connections, build them. If you don't have the skills, practice. Every great achievement in history started with someone who had less than they needed, but refused to let that be an excuse. They didn't wait for success to come to them. They went out and made it happen. Fear will always try to stop you. It will tell you that you're not ready, that you might fail, that you're not good enough. But fear is a liar. It only has power if you listen to it. The truth is, failure is not the enemy. Inaction is. Failing means you're trying. It means you're learning. It means you're growing. But waiting keeps you stuck. Waiting robs you of your responsibility for your future. No more waiting for someone to give you an opportunity. No more hoping for circumstances to be perfect. No more sitting on the sidelines while life passes you by. You have greatness inside of you, but greatness is not activated by waiting. It is activated by movement, by action, by stepping out of your comfort zone and making things happen. Decide today that you are done waiting. Decide that you will take action, no matter how small. Because once you start moving, momentum takes over. One small step leads to another, and before you know it, you are further ahead than you have imagined. Success is not built in a day, but it is built daily. And the only way to build it is to start right now. Opportunities do not always come knocking. Too many people sit back waiting for someone to open a door for them, hoping that one day luck will be on their side. They wait for the perfect job offer, the right business opportunity, or the ideal circumstances. But life does not work that way. Those who achieve greatness do not wait for doors to open. They build their own. They take control of their future instead of leaving it in the hands of others. They create paths where none exist and turn obstacles into stepping stones. When you rely on others to give you an opportunity, you give away your power. You place your future in someone else's hands, hoping they will see your value and give you a chance. But the truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is responsible for your success except you. If the door you want does not exist, you must be bold enough to create it yourself. You must stop waiting for permission and start building the life you want with your own two hands. Building your own door means taking initiative. It means stepping out of your comfort zone and being willing to do what others won't. It means not accepting no as the final answer and refusing to let setbacks define you. Too often people hear rejection and think it is the end of the road. But rejection is not the end. It is simply a challenge, a test to see how badly you want something. Those who truly desire success do not stop when they face rejection. They use it as motivation to push harder, to get better, to create their own way forward. Some of the most successful people in history did not have doors open for them. They were not handed opportunities on a silver platter. Instead, they faced closed doors, locked gates, and countless rejections. But they did not let that stop them. They built their own opportunities by taking action, by refusing to let circumstances dictate their future. They carved their own path, proving that success is not about luck. It is about persistence, creativity, and determination. If you want to build your own door, you must be willing to start where you are with what you have. Too many people say they will start when they have more money, more knowledge, more connections. But waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. The perfect moment does not exist. What you have right now is enough to take the first step. And once you take that step, momentum will carry you forward. One action leads to another, and before you know it, you have built something incredible. Fear will try to stop you. It will whisper in your ear that you are not ready, that you are not good enough, that you might fail. But fear is nothing more than a test. It is there to see if you are truly committed to your dreams. And the only way to conquer fear is to take action in spite of it. You may not know exactly how to build your own door, but you do not need all the answers right now. You just need to start. The path will reveal itself as you move forward. Thinking differently. It means being creative, looking for solutions instead of excuses. If the traditional route is not working for you, create a new one. If you cannot find an opportunity in your field, create your own business. Start your own project. Develop your own skills. Technology and innovation have made it possible for anyone to create their own success. The internet alone has allowed millions of people to build businesses, grow personal brands, and reach an audience without waiting for approval from anyone. The opportunities are there, but you must be willing to take them. No one is saying it will be easy. Building your own door requires effort, persistence, and resilience. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when it seems like nothing is working. But those who push through the struggles, those who refuse to quit, are the ones who succeed in the end. Every great achievement comes with challenges, but the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Winners don't stop building. You must be relentless. You must be willing to work harder than anyone else, to keep going even when things get tough. Because the moment you decide that you will not stop until you reach your goal, nothing can stand in your way. The world does not give opportunities to those who wait. It rewards those who create. The question is, are you ready to build? Too often, people look outside of themselves for opportunities. They search for the perfect job, the right mentor, the best circumstances, thinking that if only they had the right connections, the right resources, or the right timing, they would finally succeed. But the truth is, the greatest opportunity is not something you find out there. It is something already inside you. It is your talent, your drive, your creativity, your resilience. It is a power that lies within you, waiting to be activated. The most successful people in the world did not wait for opportunity to come knocking. They did not sit around hoping that life would hand them success on a silver platter. Instead, they understood that they themselves were the key to their own greatness. They believed in their ability to learn, to grow, to adapt, to create something out of nothing. And because of that belief, they were able to unlock doors that others never even saw. Many people underestimate their own potential. They think they are not smart enough, not talented enough, not lucky enough. They see others achieving great things and assume that those people had something special, something they don't. But that is a lie. Every person who has ever achieved success started with the same thing, themselves. The difference is they recognized the opportunity within them and acted on it. They refused to let self-doubt hold them back. They took control of their minds, their actions, and their future. You have gifts inside of you that you haven't even discovered yet. You have strengths that you have never fully tapped into. You have ideas, passions, and abilities that, when developed, can change your life. But none of that will mean anything if you do not recognize it and put it to use. The saddest thing in the world is wasted potential. People who could have been great but never believed in themselves enough to try. Everything you need to succeed is already inside of you. You have the ability to learn new skills. You have the power to develop discipline, to push yourself further than you ever thought possible. You have creativity that can lead to new ideas, new solutions, new ways to make an impact. You have the resilience to overcome setbacks, to rise again after every failure. But you must believe it. You must stop looking outside for someone to save you and realize that you are your own greatest asset. There will always be challenges. Life will not hand you success just because you have potential. You must work for it. You must take action every single day, even when you do not feel like it. You must remind yourself that everything you need is already within you, and that the only thing standing between you and your dreams is your willingness to act. Fear and doubt will try to convince you otherwise. They will tell you that you are not good enough, that you are not ready, that you should wait until the right time. But fear is a liar. Doubt is a thief. They exist only to hold you back from your true potential. The moment you stop listening to them and start trusting in yourself, everything changes. No one can give you confidence. No one can hand you success. But when you start recognizing the power within you, when you start developing your mind, sharpening your skills, and taking action, opportunities will begin to appear. Doors that once seemed locked will start to open. People will begin to see your value. But it all starts with you believing in yourself first. There is no shortcut to success. There is no magic formula. But there is one simple truth. The greatest opportunity is already within you. Your mind, your talent, your ability to grow. These are the tools that will take you where you want to go. You do not need permission from anyone to start using them. You do not need perfect conditions to begin. You just need to trust yourself, take action, and unleash the greatness that has been inside you all along.